I kept waiting for the heavens to open wide above my head, but grace did not arrive like lightning. It came softly where I bled. There were boxes by the doorway and an old key in my hand. Everything I built for years had fallen faster than I planned. The rooms that once held laughter were empty, cold, and still. I had lost the strength to question and almost lost the will. I thought help would come with trumpets, with a voice from somewhere high, but all I heard was traffic and the rain against the night. Then a stranger held the doorway when my tired hands were full. Such a small and simple kindness, but it touched my wounded soul. It was not the sea dividing, it was not the mountains moved. It was one small human moment that reminded me of truth. Thy grace found me in the ruins when I had nothing left to prove. It did not come like thunder, it came quietly through you. A hand upon my shoulder, a light inside the gloom. I thought my life was over, but grace found me in the ruins. Yeah, my sister called one evening just to ask if I was well. I nearly said I'm fine now, but she knew before I could tell. She listened through the silence, she did not rush my pain. She said, you do not have to carry every burden in your name. Then a neighbor brought me supper, left it waiting by the door. There was nothing grand about it, but I felt worth saving once more. A child smiled in the hallway, an old friend wrote my name, and every little act of love became a shelter from the rain. Oh, grace was not a sudden answer or a road without a scar. It was someone sitting with me exactly where the broken parts are. Ah, grace found me in the ruins when I had nothing left to prove. It did not come like thunder, it came quietly through you. A hand upon my shoulder, a light inside the gloom. I thought my life was over, but grace found me in the ruins. It came in cups of coffee, it came in borrowed time. It came in someone saying, you do not have to be alright. It came without announcements, without a crowded room. Grace wore ordinary clothing when it found me in the ruins. I began with one small footstep, then another after that. I learned healing is not running, it is slowly walking back. I opened all the curtains, let the morning touch the floor. I washed the cups and folded clothes and answered my front door. I didn't have to feel like someone rescued. I still carried what I lost, but I learned that being broken does not mean that hope is gone. Every scar became a window, every tear became a seed, and the kindness I was given became the strength I learned to need. Maybe grace is not the ending of every painful road. Maybe grace is finding someone who will help you bear the load. Maybe grace is not escaping every fire, flood, and fall. Maybe it is discovering you were never alone at all. It is a voice across the telephone, a coat against the cold. It is a chair pulled close beside you when your sorrow feels too old. It is the strength to face tomorrow, though today has left you bruised. It is love entering the wreckage with no fear of what it views. I waited for a miracle, but kindness came instead. I waited for the thunder, a quiet voice was sent. I thought that I was forgotten, love remembered you. Grace was already moving through. Grace found me in the ruins when I had nothing left to prove. It did not come like thunder, it came quietly through you. There were boxes by the doorway and an old key in my hand. Everything I built for years had fallen faster than I planned. The rooms that once held laughter were empty, cold, and still. Some nights can feel like forever when there is nobody left to call. But even the longest winter must one day loosen its hold. I was raised where the road was broken, where dreams disappeared too soon. I learned how to hide my hunger and smile in an empty room. Every door seemed locked before me, every answer sounded like no, but something inside kept whispering, there is still another road. I have slept with fear beside me, I have watched my courage bend, but the morning kept returning, telling me to rise again. Every wound became a lesson, every tear became a prayer. When I thought that I was forgotten, grace was already there. I have walked through the winter with no fire to keep me warm, but grace became my shelter when I could not fight the storm. Through the sunshine and the rain, through the healing and the pain, I been deceived. I have given my heart completely, then struggled to still believe. There were nights I blamed the heavens for the weight upon my soul. I kept asking why the broken had to carry such a load. But the cracks let in the daylight, and the pain taught me to see that the strongest trees grow deeper when the wind will not let them be. Every loss became a doorway, every scar became a sign. I was never walking backwards, I was learning how to climb. I have walked through the winter with no fire to keep me warm, but grace became my shelter when I could not fight the storm. Through the sunshine and the rain, through the healing and the pain, I am still standing here, strong through every season. Strong when the leaves were falling, strong when the rivers ran dry, strong when my heart stopped believing there was a reason to try. Strong when the room was empty, strong when the hope disappeared. I did not know where I was going, but somehow grace brought me here. I am not standing because I never broke. I am standing because I found some hope. I am not fearless, I still feel the rain, but I have learned how to rise through the pain. Let the thunder call my name, let the cold wind shake my door. I have survived too many nights to be afraid anymore. And when another season changes, I will face what lies ahead, because every time life buried me, grace raised me up instead. When the winter came, when the fire was gone, when my strength gave way, and I am still standing today. I have walked through the winter with no fire to keep me warm, but grace became my shelter when I could not fight the storm. Through the sunshine and the rain, through the healing and the pain, I am still standing here, strong through every season. I have cried through the midnight, I have prayed without a shout, I have lost almost everything, but mercy turned me around. Through the heartache and the years, through the doubt and through the tears, I am still standing here, strong through every season. Every winter taught me patience, every spring restored my soul, every summer gave me laughter, every autumn made me grow. I may bend beneath the weather, but I know I will not fall. Grace has carried me through every season, and love has carried me through them all. Yesterday knew all my sorrow. It watched me stumble through the rain. But somewhere beyond this darkness, Tomorrow still remembers my name. I woke up with the curtains open for the first time in many years. The sunlight touched the old photographs that had witnessed all my tears. There were dreams inside the boxes I had hidden beneath the stairs, songs I stopped myself from singing, and words I had been scared to share. I thought my finest days were over, that my chance had passed me by. I had measured all my future by the failures left behind. But the morning did not judge me for the places I had been. It simply laid another road outside my door again. The past may tell me where I stumbled, but it cannot choose my way. Every breath still living in me is another chance today. Tomorrow still knows my name. It is waiting beyond the rain. Yesterday may hold my tears, but it cannot There are people I have not met yet who may need the love I give. There are places I have never seen and reasons left to live. There are songs still waiting quietly for my voice to bring them home. There are hands I have not shaken and hearts that should not stand alone. I may never be the young man who believed he could not lose, but I carry something stronger now, the wisdom life has bruised. I no longer need perfection, I no longer need applause. I just need a little courage and a heart that serves a cause. Every ending left a doorway, every winter shaped the spring. The life I thought had passed me over still has something left to bring. Tomorrow still knows my name. Oh, it is waiting beyond the rain. Yesterday may hold my tears, but it cannot own my remaining years. I have lost, but I am not ashamed. I have fallen, but I still remain. There are dreams that have not called too late. Tomorrow still knows my name. It is calling through the sunrise, calling through the open door, saying you have walked through darkness, but there is still so much more. It is calling through the silence with a voice both soft and plain. You are more than what has happened. Come and live your life again. So I lifted up the telephone and called an old friend back. I put my shoes beside the doorway and began to make a plan. I took the letters from the cupboard, read the hopes I wrote before. Some were never meant to follow me, but some were worth fighting for. I planted flowers by the window where the weeds had grown too high. It was only one small garden, but it changed the way I saw my life. Healing did not come like thunder, it arrived in daily ways. A conversation, a morning walk, and the courage to make mistakes. I cannot change the road behind me, I cannot bring the lost years home, but I can choose how I will travel through the years that still remain. I can love a little deeper, I can speak the truth with grace. I can forgive the man I used to be and stop running from his face. There is no age too old for dreaming, no heart too tired to begin. As long as morning keeps returning, there is still a road within. So let yesterday keep its sorrow, let it keep the tears and blame. I am walking towards tomorrow, and tomorrow knows my name. I thought my days were over, but morning called again. I thought my dreams had left me, they were only waiting then. I thought the past had owned me, but grace released the chains. Tomorrow still remembers my name. I woke up with the curtains open for the first time in many years. The sunlight touched the old photographs that had witnessed all my.
I thought the house was always warm, I never knew the fire was low. I thought you never felt the cold, because you never let it show. Mama,
I see it now. We lived inside a little house where the roof would sing with rain. You placed a bucket by the window and smiled to hide the strain. You said you were not hungry when there was hardly food to share. You divided one small supper and told us you had eaten somewhere.
your shoes were worn and broken, but ours were polished clean. You put away your own desires to protect our childhood dreams. I thought mothers never worried, I thought mothers never cried. I never knew you faced the darkness after kissing us goodnight. Every morning you stood before us like the strongest woman alive, but behind that bedroom doorway you were praying we would survive. Mama carried the winter so her children could feel the spring. She hid the tears behind her smile and gave us everything. Now I understand the weight she carried silently. Every prayer that kept us living was a piece of her love in me.
I remember cold December when the power disappeared. You wrapped us in your blankets and told us not to fear. You sang until the morning while the bitter wind blew through. We believed the song had warmed us,
the warmth that come from you.
When the landlord came demanding, you stood firmly at the door, then turned around and held us like we still had something more.
You made dignity from nothing. You made riches out of grace. Even when your heart was breaking, there was courage on your face.
You kept hope inside the cupboard when the cupboard shelves were bare. You made heaven feel much closer every time you said a prayer. Mama carried the winter so her children could feel the spring. She hid the tears behind her smile and gave us everything. Now I understand the way she carried silently. Every prayer that kept us living was a piece of her love in me. You carried every worry, you carried every fear, you carried all the questions you did not want us to hear. You carried broken promises, you carried unpaid bills, and when the world had taken plenty, you gave us more love still.
Now I am older, Mama, and life has shown me what it costs to keep a family standing when so many things are lost. Now I know why you were quiet when we asked for something new. You were counting every penny, trying to make one dream come true.
I wish I could go backwards to the child I used to be. I would hold your tired hands and say you do not have to hide from me.
I would tell you that your labor would not disappear in vain. Every sacrifice you planted would one day grow beyond the pain.
Did anybody hold you when you were too tired to stand? Did anybody notice all the shaking in your hands? Who listened to your sorrow when you could not let us know? Who kept you warm, dear mama, when you gave away your coat?
I cannot change those winters, I cannot repay the years, but I will honor every struggle and remember every tear.
From the child who never knew it to the man who finally sees, Mama, every breath I carry is part of your legacy.
When the cupboards were empty, when the nights became colder,
Mama
kept us dreaming
when the world
turned away. Her love kept the whole house holding on.
Mama carried the winter so her children could feel the spring. She hid the tears behind her smile and gave us everything. Now I understand the way she carried silently. Every prayer that kept us living was a piece of her love in me.
Mama walked through the darkness so we could wake beneath the sun. She gave away her own tomorrow so I lasted.
One day this room will sound much quieter,
and I will tell
and
the
my footsteps will no
generations
longer
who
cross the
taught my
floor.
heart to believe.
But Love does not disappear with a heartbeat.
Every winter and
It simply
planet
learns
spring
another way to endure.
inside. I have never owned a kingdom.
I have never worn a crown.
There were years I had more questions
Than the answers I had found.
I made mistakes along the journey,
I chose roads I should have feared.
but I tried to leave some kindness
Everywhere that I appeared. I may not have built a mansion,
or placed my name upon a wall,
but I hope that when you think of me,
you remember how I called,
how I listened when you needed,
how I stayed when nights were long,
how I tried to make a shelter when the world had done you wrong. What we gather will be scattered,
what we purchase will grow old,
but the love we give to others
is the one thing time cannot hold. I may not leave you silver,
I may not leave you gold,
but I will leave you stories.
for the nights when life feels cold.
And when my chair is empty,
Do not only grieve above,
remember what I gave you. I leave you love.
I will leave you Sunday mornings,
And the songs we used to sing,
I will leave the kitchen laughter,
and the joy that small things bring,
I will leave the old photographs,
with our names upon the back,
every face will hold a moment
that the years cannot give back.
I will leave you all my sayings.
Some were wise and some were strange,
You may smile when you remember.
how I feared the slightest change,
I will leave the way I held you,
when you thought that hope was gone,
and the way we kept believing.
when the road was hard and long.
Keep the memories,
Not the sorrow,
keep the laughter.
not the pain.
Every time you show compassion,
A part of me will live again. I may not leave you silver,
I may not leave you gold,
but I will leave you stories.
for the nights when life feels cold.
And when my chair is empty,
Do not only grieve above,
remember what I gave you.
I'll leave you love.
I leave it in your courage.
I'll leave it in your hands.
I leave it in the way you rise.
When life ignores your plans,
I leave it in forgiveness.
I'll leave it in your trust.
Everything else returns to earth.
But love outlives the dust. To my children and their children,
There are things I need to say
do not wait for perfect weather.
before you choose to live today,
Do not measure life by riches.
or the praise your name receives,
A gentle heart will take you further
than the things the eye can see.
Hold your family when they stumble. Do not shame them for their scars,
You may never know the battles
hidden underneath their hearts.
Speak the truth, but speak it kindly.
face becomes a memory,
and my coat remains behind.
do not search for me in sadness.
I will live within your lives.
I will be there
In your kindness,
when you help a stranger stand.
I will be there. In your patience,
When you hold
a trembling hand, I will be there. In the stories
that you tell when nights are long,
I will be there. In the courage
that reminds you to move on.
and when grief becomes too heavy,
Let the tears fall as they must,
but do not let an empty chair
make you doubt the strength of love. Do not remember me only for the day I leave. Remember the mornings we shared. Remember the laughter that arrived when we had almost nothing. Remember the doors we opened for one another. Remember that a good life is not measured only by how long it lasts, but by how much love remains when it is over.
take care of each other,
Forgive quickly,
visit one another.
say the words while there is still time to hear them.
And whenever life becomes difficult,
Remember
that you come from people who survived.
when my journey is over,
Love will remain,
when my voice becomes distant,
and my footsteps will no longer cross the floor.
but love does not disappear.
With a heartbeat,
It simply learns another way
to endure.
I have never owned a king.
Oh, I used to think love was proven by roses, promises, and beautiful days. But I learned what love truly means when everything else faded away. You met me when the lights were shining, when my name could fill a room, when I wore my finest clothing and every dream appeared to bloom.
We danced beneath the chandeliers and spoke of all that we would gain, but neither of us knew the meaning of holding someone through the rain.
Then the telephone stopped ringing and the friends began to fade. The doors that once stood open slowly closed against my face.
I came home with empty pockets, too ashamed to meet your eyes, but you held my trembling hands and said, "We will be alright."
You never asked me for perfection, you never measured what I earned.
You simply stood beside me while my whole world overturned. When the
doctor spoke so softly, and I saw fear upon your face. You swallowed every question, then pulled me closer in your embrace.
You sat beside my bedside through every restless night. You learned the names of every medicine and kept the curtains open wide.
When my body had grown weaker
And I could not stand alone,
you never made me feel like less.
you made your arms my home.
You washed away my sorrow,
You prayed when I had lost my faith.
and when I could not recognize myself, your eyes
Still looked at me the same. You never counted what it cost you. You never turned your heart away. While I was fighting for tomorrow, you loved me through today. When the beauty started fading, oh, when the money disappeared,
when the room was full of silence.
you were the only voice I heard.
You did not love me for the sunshine.
Shine, you held me through the rain.
Everyone else walked
Away, but your love stayed. Your love stayed.
when hope was leaving.
Your love stayed when I was lost.
Your love stayed without conditions.
Never asking what it cost.
Your love stayed through every question.
Through the nights I could not pray.
When everything I knew
Had vanished, your love stayed.
there were days when grief surrounded us, and laughter felt so far away. We spoke in whispers through the darkness, with no comforting words to say.
We lost people we had counted on. We watched familiar faces go. But even when our hearts were broken, you would never let me break alone.
I know that time has changed us. There is silver in your hair,
But I still see the faithful woman
who refused to disappear. Now every line upon your face is a memory we have made. You are more
beautiful than ever, because I know the price you paid.
I cannot give you back the hours you spent
Watching over me,
I cannot erase the worry,
or return the sleep you needed.
but I can spend my
Remaining years giving back the love you gave.
I will hold you
When your strength is gone,
as you held me.
when mine change, when your footsteps become slower, I will walk at your pace.
When your memory starts to wander,
I will help you find your way.
and when the final season finds us,
I will still be unafraid,
because I have seen forever
in the way your love stayed.
when I had nothing left to offer. I used to cover every wound as though the truth would make me small. But healing taught me broken things can still become beautiful. I wore my pain beneath my clothing, kept it hidden from the crowd. I learned to laugh at all the right times and never say the hurt out loud. I thought the world would turn against me if they knew how much I cried. So I built a wall around my sorrow and kept the truth locked deep inside. But every wall became a prison, every silence fed the shame, until I stood before the mirror and finally spoke my own name. I said, these wounds are not my weakness, they are proof that I survived. And for the first time in my lifetime, I saw beauty in my life. Every mark became a chapter, every tear became a line. I was not destroyed by sorrow, I was shaped by passing time. Scars are where the light begins, where the broken heart learns how to mend. Every wound that left its mark taught my eyes to see inside the dark. I'm not ashamed of where I have been, I will not hide beneath my skin. What tried to break me, help me understand. Scars are where the light begins. Oh, pain has taught me how to listen when another soul feels small. Now I hear the quiet trembling behind someone saying nothing's wrong. I have learned to sit in silence without rushing grief away. Some hearts do not need an answer, they just need someone who will stay. I became a little gentler, I became much slower to judge, because everybody carries something that the eyes may never touch. Now when someone loses courage, I do not tell them to be strong. I remind them they are human and they do not hurt alone. But I once believed had ruined me, taught my hands to hold with care. The wounds I wanted to forget made me notice who was there. Scars are where the light begins. Oh yes, where the broken heart learns how to mend. Every wound that left its mark taught my eyes to see inside the dark. I am not ashamed of where I have been, I will not hide beneath my skin. What tried to break me, help me understand. Scars are where the light begins, let the light come through, let the truth come through. There is nothing left to hide. I have made my peace inside. Let the light come through every broken place. I can finally look at yesterday without turning from my face. There are names I still remember, there are doors I cannot close, there are memories that return sometimes like rain upon the road. But I no longer fear the weather, I have walked through storms before, and every time the wind has shaken me, my roots have reached for more. I do not thank the hands that hurt me, I do not call the damage right, but I honor who I became when I walked out of that night. I am wiser, I am kinder, I am patient with the pain. I have learned that he wore my pain beneath my clothing, kept it hidden from the crowd. I learned to laugh at all the right times and never say the hurt out loud. I thought the world would turn against me if they knew how much I cried. So I built a wall around my sorrow and kept the truth locked deep inside.
We did not have much, but somehow there was always enough love to make us believe tomorrow would be kinder. The morning came through broken curtains on a room we could barely heat. Mama counted every coin twice before she sent us to the street. Father wore the same old jacket with the stitches on the sleeve. He said a man is more than money as long as he still believes. There were notices by the doorway and worries underneath the bed, but nobody spoke of hunger when the youngest child was fed. We learned to make a meal from little and laughter from the strain. We passed one cup around the table while thunder shook the window pane. We did not own the house we lived in, but love was written on each wall. And even when the cupboard echoed, we never felt completely small. There was bread on an empty table and a prayer beside each plate. We had little in our pockets, but our hearts were never late. Love can make a house feel wealthy when the world is turned away. We survived on one another and the promise of a better day. Oh, yeah. Sunday clothes were handed downward from the oldest to the young. Every tear was turned to wisdom, every sorrow became a song. Mama stretched the stew with water so the pot could feed us all. Father told us hopeful stories when the night began to fall. The neighbors shared what they could spare, a little rice, a little flour. No one had enough for plenty, but we gave in every hour. There was dignity in giving, even when our hands were bare. We were poor by every measure, but no child was left without care. We did not have fine silver or curtains made of lace, but everyone who crossed our doorway found a welcome and a place. There was bread on an empty table and a prayer beside each plate. We had little in our pockets, but our hearts were never late. Love can make a house feel wealthy when the world is turned away. We survived on one another and the promise of a better day. A better day was coming. Even though we could not see it yet, we held hope like a family photograph, too precious to forget. A better day was coming. That was what our parents said, and somehow hope tasted sweeter than the little piece of bread. Now I pass that old street sometimes
and the houses look so small. I wonder how so many memories could have lived inside those walls. I remember all the hunger, but I remember laughter more. I remember tired footsteps and love entering through the door. Now my table carries plenty, there is food enough to spare, but I still bow my head in silence for the years when none was there. And when my children leave their supper thinking hunger is far away, I tell them about the empty table and the people who made us stay. Wealth is not the gold you gather or the number by your name. It is who remains beside you when you have nothing left to claim. It is a mother sharing portions she was hungry enough to eat. It is a father hiding sorrow so his children could still dream. It is a neighbor knocking softly with a bag held in their hand, saying, I do not have much either, but together we can stand. So never call that house forgotten, never say those years were lost. Love kept everyone together when survival had a cost. When the cupboard was empty, when the night felt endless, morning came soon. When the world gave us nothing, we gave what we had, and somehow we were richer than that. There was bread on an empty table and a prayer beside each plate. We had little in our pockets, but our hearts were never late. Love can make the house feel wealthy when the world has turned away. We survived on one another and the promise of a better day. There was hope inside the hunger, there was pride within the pain. There were hands that held us firmly when we nearly broke beneath the strain. We had no treasure to inherit, but this truth will always stay. We survived on one another and became that better day. Now whenever bread is broken, I remember where I came. Every empty chair and cupboard, every prayer spoke my name. We had a little on the table, but love was never far away. We survived.
Oh, oh. We have watched the seasons changing. We have seen the years unfold. Now I only ask one promise: hold my hand while I grow old. I remember when we met, there was summer in your eyes. We believed that love would keep us young beneath an endless sky. We danced until the morning, never thinking time would move. Every hour felt like forever. Every road was something new. Now the mirror tells our story. There is silver in our hair, but I still see the same
Years have changed our bodies, but they have not changed my soul. I still want you close beside me as the evenings become cold. When my steps are not as strong, when I forget the little things, remind me where I belong. I cannot promise endless youth, but this much will remain. I will love you through the sunshine and hold you through the rain. There may come a quiet morning when I struggle with your name, when the photographs around us feel familiar yet have changed. Do not think my love has left you. If my memory loses ground, somewhere deeper than remembrance, your love will still be found. Play the song we used to dance to. Tell me stories from my youth. Read the letters from the drawer and help my heart remember you. If my hands begin to tremble, place them gently next to yours. Even when the mind grows distant, love can still unlock the doors. Time may take the words between us, it may slow the road we roll, but the heart remembers kindness and the arms that felt like home. Hold my hand while I grow old, when my steps are not as strong, when I forget the little things, remind me where I belong. I cannot promise endless youth, but this much will remain. I will love you through the sunshine and hold you through the rain. When the world becomes much quieter, when the nights feel twice as long, sit beside me in the silence. You will never sit alone. We may lose the strength of younger days, but love will still unfold. I will need you more than ever. Hold my hand while I grow old. And if your body grows much weaker before weakness comes for me, I will learn each new beginning and become what you may need. I will walk at your own rhythm. I will never rush your pace. I will comb your hair each morning and put a smile upon your face. Oh, when the doctor brings us answers that we never wish to hear, I will sit beside you closely and make room for every fear. You have carried me through hardship. You have loved me through my flaws. Now I promise to stand with you through every change that aging brings. When your footsteps become slower, I will slow my footsteps too. When your voice becomes much softer, I will lean to listen to you. Yeah. When the nights are filled with questions, I will stay until the end. I will be more than your lover. I will still remain your friend. We may not remember every journey, every street or every year, but I will remember how you held me every time
There are nights when strength has no voice, when faith feels too tired to pray. That was the night I stopped pretending that I knew how to find my way. I came home carrying silence, with the weight of another defeat. I left my pride beside the pavement and dragged my sorrow through the street. Every door I tried, it closed. Every promise came undone. I had spent my final answer and had nowhere left to run. The room was colder than December, though the fire was burning low. I stared into the empty shadows, asking questions heaven would not know. I had told the world I was stronger. I had smiled through every strain, but that night the walls stopped listening, and I could no longer hide the pain. I had no sermon for my sorrow, no brave speech to make it small. I had spent so long standing for others, I had forgotten how to fall. The night my courage broke, I had no brave words left to say. I fell down beside the doorway and begged the darkness not to stay. But morning found me breathing, though my heart was barely whole. Sometimes surviving one more night is the bravest thing we know. I asked God if He could hear me, or if my prayers had lost their way. I said I have tried to keep believing, but I have nothing left today. I thought faith would feel like thunder, like a fire inside my chest, but all I heard was my own breathing and the rhythm of unrest. The photographs upon the mantle held the faces I had lost. Every memory came demanding that I count what grief had cost. I remembered every failure, every person I had failed, every road I should have followed. with my back against the wall. I did not stand like some great hero. I simply did not fall. The minutes moved like years around me. The clock became my only friend. I watched the darkness lose its power as the night approached its end. Then a thin line touched the window and the sky began to change. The sun did not erase my sadness, but it made the room feel strange. For the first time in many hours, I believed I might still heal. Not because the pain had left me, but because I chose to feel. Strength is not a heart unbroken. Strength is not a tearless face. Sometimes strength is lying wounded and still leaving room for grace. Sometimes courage is not out shouting. Sometimes no one even knows. Sometimes courage is a whisper saying stay and stay until tomorrow. I did not rise with every answer. I did not wake completely new. I only opened up the curtains and let one ray of daylight through. And that was enough to start again.
Enough to breathe and face.
Enough to need many things.
The night had taken anything,
But it had taken many things.
but